explode out. Swear I feel it in my soul right now. Spinning out control right now. Prayers for innocent women and men, the way they corrupted the case. I'm making plans for business, I get it again, distribute it back in the safe. The warrant ain't hit, big brother ain't on the run, and that doc really stripped to his face. Judges and they won't deny me, I'm gay. I had to plow through the rubbish, I cried and I suffered, then I elevated in rain. I know my grandmother loved me, I come out the gutter, I put a smile on her face. I ain't got time to her suffering, time to recover, and kinda wish she would've stayed. I gave her time from hustling, a lot of new customers, I'm in here grinding one way. Seem like the world used to love me, now all of a sudden, they got a problem with gay. I really feel like you bluffing, this shit don't mean nothing, I know that a lot of them fake. I can put that in the oven, the touch of a button, and all of the product on fake. I must be guided by something, I'm kinda reluctant, and I don't got nothing to say. How about we get off the subject, I'm already covered it, I got a cut on the plate. How about I do my little Dougie, the juggies, they love me, the way I be pumping the bass. Know how I do my little other, and she went to crushing, the way I be covering her waist. I used to call her when I used to call her, she comfortable, she only come for the cake. She go to party when under the cover, I'm pressing the lumber inside of her place. I used to like when your body on top of me, though we'll never be nothing again. It's not a day to go by when you look in the side, that you know that you made a mistake. I know we never be nothing again. That's on my grandmother's grave. 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 That's on my grandmother's grave.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again.
Hey.
I had to tighten the
There's a lot of niggas that I may affiliate with, but they could never be friends. They not my favorite material.
We did a lot for the wins.
You know what I'm saying? What about? You look in the mirror, what do you see? I see someone dealing with heartbreak. When I love a nigga, my heart ache. I know how Cubans and guns take, but they do not help with the heart thing. My little brother died in the car check. Spent on my older brother from inside the wheel. He got the car sprayed. Guess he got through in a crossway. Thankful that we ever crossway. Wonder who heaven got always. Praying how much I say always. Salute OG Booby, that's all day. Bringing it back on the causeway. Ain't fucking with niggas, they all fake. Suck on my hand and they all hate. You can't get mad at a nigga who getting it if he not carrying y'all way. I had to make a decision. Throw in a mission to get it while y'all wait. I get the coffee delivered. Let you turn off the boat in the tall crate. Maybe I'm having an off day. Maybe I had a heart in my heart chain. Look in the mirror. I see a great man. Look in the mirror. I see a great man. Look in the mirror. I see a great man. I see a great man. I see a great man. I used to look like a caveman. Stress until I done got gray hair. Me and Odell Beckham having conversations, relating to life well. I told him I used to have nightmares. Somebody killing me, trying to get rid of me. I'm really retired. Gotta finish me right there. That Isaac was smiling when somebody shot him. Diamonds on it in the night air. Let's breathe for a minute. I mean, did a nigga not think that this day would come? I mean, from a law we come to a law we must retire. I put a hole in a 2-liter and remembers the joy we all wear. I put a hole in a 2-seater. I press on the floor in the carpet. Running around like a boss there. Dump through a mouse with a cartel. Sell you a dog with a small tail. Low to the ground with a large head. The hoe that you love is garbage. I'ma go room in the carpet. Take the shoes off in the apartment. We could go sit on the carpet. Look, I made you some tea, she got all wet. But I am not falling for all that. I hit from the back and she all yeah. You gotta leave it on call back. I hit from the back and she all yeah. You gotta leave it on call back. Only the player shit I entertain. I done matured, I was being lame. I had some cuts turned in the tank. You know I'm still praying for this play. I'm still affiliated with the game. Real on the game. Top lights, no looking around at the stoplight. These niggas be acting, they not right. And all insecurity top flight. They might have went over your head a little bit, but they come over Friday with my help. Smoking a clip on the night help. We tryna celebrate another season. I'm tryna levitate it out of reach. I'm tryna meditate it with my brain. I'm on some medication, got me thinking. I roll a cigarette all over the stick. I'm on a different level on the key.
Good route, good pickup for
I'm on a different level on the key.
It's a tough one to cover. The angle
I'm on a
because
different level on the key.
getting out of the backfield. If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and it often gets you to overcommit. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver.
Having my way with the money, yeah, that shit keep coming and coming.
After the catch,
Been through the thing, I get right on the record. Coming and coming. I did the show, got a kicks on the road, I ain't running from nothing. God on my side, I got nothing to hide, now I'm running from the #1 song on the radio, and you still gotta sit in jail. I went and laid. I'm in the top rack by the lake. I'ma sleep all day and be up late. I had to make the best of what I had. I'm in the trap spot with the bang. Fucking the man bitch with the brain. Double the can rich, get the rain. Standing on all 10 in the game. Just they went all in the game. In the Merc, and I'm thinking about minutes. Stacking my gun, a new daughter deliver. Thinking about having a car in the city. Under the 10, she be showing her titties. They don't do sound my name in your bitch. Hard to be black with your pocket share. Business pull up, we gon' drop in the center. I'ma work out and go hard and just in. Hard to your basket, look hard to your bitch. Get out of pocket, we deal with it quickly. Loving some snakes in around and they big. Right in the kid. Having my way with the money, yeah, that shit keep coming and coming. Been through the stack, I get rack on a rack, I keep dumbing and dumbing. I did a show called the Case on the Road, I ain't running from nothing. God on my side, I got nothing to hide, now I'm running from nothing. God got me, woke me up to me in. Set me down, broke me down, said make me proud, make me proud. I came up, I rose up out the mud, Can't trust nobody, so in God I trust.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
My partners, they did her in jail. I fought the pain for a long time. I tried a lot and I failed. But now it's time they sell. They come on a Mexican scale. Say, hold on to the guardrail. Flying out of here. I'm taking the back. I'm taking the back. I done been shitting on by a lot of rappers and it don't at all matter. The ones that fuck with me know I'm 1,000 and know I'm all action. I'm a big general. I can send a load and I'm real when I aim. I can cook off the back. All base, bitch, scale like a lot. Recompressed by a son in a pot. Gorilla hustler, I done been on the block. Having my way with the money, yeah, that shit keep coming and coming. Been through the stage, I get rack on a rack, I keep dumbing and dumbing. I did a show called the Case on the Road, I ain't running from nothing. God on my side, I got nothing to hide, now I'm running from nothing. God got me, woke me up to me in. Set me down, broke me down, said make me proud, make me proud. I came up, I rose up out the mud, Can't trust nobody, so in God I trust, God I trust.
From the game, Goodrich. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their patience.
First you want a nigga that don't please you.
Pre-game, that's what they did there.
The coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they move.
Lighter can, ice this fire curtain, after tone, really the streets. Quarter crush, 5-ton jack, with the metal box, red ones down. Quarter crush, 5-ton jack, with the metal box, red ones down. Quarter crush, red ones down, with the metal box, 5-ton jack. Quarter crush, red ones down, with the metal box, 5-ton jack. With the acetone, recompressive band, took a 4A out each one, and it's jumping back. 500 rack, on a whole pack. Bitch on the road, while the running back. Ring, that's another 100 kilo. Asian out in Cali, about to send a bunch of people. Cell phone ring, that's another 100 kilo. Asian out in Cali, about to send a ton of people. Quarter crush, 5-ton jack, with the metal pot, red ones down. Quarter crush, 5-ton jack, with the metal pot, red ones down. Quarter crush, red ones down, with the metal pot, 5-ton jack. Quarter crush, red ones down, with the metal pot, 5-ton jack. Yo, jump out on a nigga block, you heard me? Just been like, hey, who the big dog is? Hitting them on, hitting the load, they come off a plane, they come off the phone, the edge, pull up in the load. Back into the zone, page we hit like a phone. I like bitches, I sit on the wrong, nigga gone. He ain't on the connector, I'm strong. I send a hit in the pressure beyond. Blind the business, mind your business, I'm the business, we in the build. Bread winner, my potato, bread crumbs, not with the syrup. Girl, boy, when I look in the mirror, dope in the potty, I'm making a miracle. Hold on, boo, don't get scared. we in the club, shit is scary. This is scary, I'm scared. You are not fresh, what are you wearing? When I get dressed, people are staring. Think what you want, I am not caring. Then my little hoe, out on my share. She keep it silent, moving aside. Ex-family here in the pair. Nobody perfect, we understand. Ball of kicks, every so fast. She on the sack, thumbing through that. I'm from the back, I make a tap, pulling her hair. We in the trap, all the J's in the neck. Still serving on the flex. Shirt off and I'm sexy. Skirt off in the legs. Straight raw, I'm a legend. Gold leg 911. Rap song, I'm a veteran. Cooking the fucking, I'm making it kill. I got it cooler, right in the kid. Smooth former, right in the trench. Snoop, ooh, give me your dick, stick and dick. All of your kids, it's Snoop, Jerry, really dick. Snoop, cool, removable feelings, too cool. Nigga, you tripping. I ain't moving, all of my dicks. Bitch, bad, booty, got damn respect. Face, dude, I'm feeling bad. Folks, living in death. Yeah, call, tell them to sit on that. Side, circle the lip. Boy, shitting on this. No choice, fuck for the kill. My swag, looking at me, this time, I'm in the living truth. Told them one of them niggas. Told them, show them niggas. I'm a trophy, I'm in the city. Trap. With the metal box, red one is down. Fourth quarter pressure, 5-ton J. With the metal box, red one is down. Fourth quarter pressure, red one is down. With the metal box, 5-ton J. Fourth quarter pressure, red one is down. With the metal box, 5-ton J. Left phone ring, that's another 100 G. Everything out in Cali, about to sit and watch a beat. Left phone ring, that's another 100 G. Asian out in Cali, about to sit and watch a beat.
Looking to be a threat come January.
Every nigga that was around me,
Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs.
I'm gonna let you get that other one after I do this. I'm gonna let you get that one, you know, the sixes and all of that shit, that one fuck around shit. I like this shit, man.
Get to the Super Bowl that way.
Cocaine rockin', chopping off a private going on shopping sprees. Glock in my back pocket, already cocked tail, popping cheese. Strap jump off the hinges in the trenches, all the alleyways. Had to say, each and every day we grabbing paper. Live hustle, probably die, gangsta and etc. Sometimes I can't take no break, they keep calling my cellular. It's the game, and we know this life, we gon' be alright. Ain't no sleep tonight, bitch, we out here chasing paper. Fall in with a pink nine, no bandana, no gloves on. Long kiss, good night, my nigga, but we ain't making no love song. Just cool.
Interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Repeat, you see me, I'm a repeat offender. Walk the whip, lay under house, you move around with the stethoscope. A rep for the best of these teeth, cause some niggas don't drink the coke. Been the beer with the shit, girl. Say hello to my lady friend. She got me that Texaco down here for school, not visiting. It's about to get interesting. She from Michigan. Walking around and chopping off a private going on shopping sprees. Glock in my back pocket, already cocked tail, popping cheese. Strap jump off the hinges in the churches, all the alleyways. Had to say, each and every day we grabbing paper. Little hustle, probably die, gangsta and etc. Sometimes I can't take no break, they keep calling my cellular. It's the game, and we know this life, we gon' be alright. Ain't no sleep tonight, bitch, we out here chasing paper. Just go get drop work in Ponchatoula and Springfield. Extend the clip on a 9mm, lot of hollow tips, no refill. Imagine how the fuck we feel. In the wintertime, no heat here. I sleep here. All my smoke is big bumming balls from free pill. And we feel you need a nigga like me in your life. Sometimes going through. I listen to the radio, we on fly. Shorty said she on my heel. All in the gold glass.
Physical play on the football there. Second down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact.
Like me the party, ducking all down engineer, pockets full of engineers. Cocaine rockin', chopping off a private going on shopping sprees. Glock in my back pocket, already cocked tail, popping cheese. Strap jump off the hinges in the trenches, all the alleyways. Had to say,
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
which nigga, oh yeah,
Throwing again. Rodgers.
you don't really get no walk
tackle is made at the Vikings 30. Give them 13 on that one and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Rodgers again now. That's complete to the former Aggie Sternberger. And they're working inside the 15.
That's better athleticism right there.
Shoulders and the holster and about slinging it, bro. You take your lick when you get caught, then go lay down behind bars. You on a choice that wasn't yours. They hit a pain in your voice. Cold souls stand both. Yes, they left you no choice. You man was God, like why he put this on somebody he loved. You need some bread, your people drag their feet. You wonder what up. You stand up 10, you don't pretend a nigga play, you cut up. You done matured, you got released, okay, you know listen. Everybody watching, you surprised them. They ain't know you was coming. You been grinding, you ain't coming out the pipe for nothing. Your baby mama fucked your body, but that don't stop it. Like, hey, on the problem.
Defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they take that approach.
That's what the world love. It's hard for this one. The girl I used to love. Pussy niggas. We know they know, but they still get embraced by everybody. Pussy niggas. That's what the world love.
As long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that,
doing bad on my head, feeling my dick again. When you're dead broke, you probably feel it'll never get fixed again. I'm scraping a plate on paper, chasing all my shit again. That Porsche Panamera broke when I was on Michelin. You broke my heart, you say you sorry, I say don't mention it. You believed in him more than you did me, I know you missed the kid. You rub your feet on all the nights, you know what the business is. Even though you really don't suck that dick better than your sister did. I'm in the party, turned up, I got the jury dancing. You see now, spilling out what you want to fight. Looking at you, looking at me, staring at you like you alright. No, I used to rip you away to beat that pussy like they only proud of pussy niggas. I'm sick of crying at home. I'm sick of waiting on. The girls made it old. Pussy niggas. That's what the
What
girl
is
love.
that?
That's what the girl I used to love. Pussy niggas.
Brandon, we see why it's a team game here because there's solid ways that they
Get
just
embraced by everybody. Pussy
If they
niggas.
get that one to land, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, they pressure from the fullback to force the situation.
You're right, he had him open. Just a split second too late. And it'll take this out to the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones.
In the game, but expect to say some names all chips. Either hold them in the thing, or it change on here. They are harbor no resentment towards you. Lord, son, me an angel. Things been going different for me. She had a couple children for me. Seems it always used to rain, but heaven painted a better picture for me. I had a lot of love for you. Tried to steal it from me.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hey, I need to see a doctor. Black on black, they call it Phantom of the Off-Road. Limit line truck.
Get back out in the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get right downfield.
Pull it out the garage. Call it the night. I like my
10 from the 25.
My trunk gon' break the damn law. I'm riding through the hood with apes are damn raw. I'm 27 tall, but them apes are damn raw. Bitches know they see the platinum is great like grandpa. Break the shit, they all kinda sour apple color. Diamonds up in my chum look like plenty of suckers. Take 9 for some, make 90 for others. Use the weapon on Ducatis I got on my daily clothes. Nah, this ain't the movie, but I shot 4 brothers. And plus I got a Chevelle that flop 4 colors. Cars without the covers. I be down low and now my real shit high. Best thing going.
In my top, see me ride 24. Wood chopping, yeah, like you're getting wood high. And you're talking that back, if you're real sick high. Hey yo, with the bitch black, I like my beat. In my top, see me ride 24. Wood chopping, yeah, like you're getting wood high. And you're talking that back, if you're real sick high. Hey yo, with the bitch black.
Got my trouble up high, yeah, my beat down low. I don't slam no doors, hop in with a roof though. What I need a roof for, replace it with the sky. Streets be mine with that Georgia on my mind. Riding in the with a paint like I'm surfing on the tidal wave. Cocaine book, yeah, straight out the microwave. Man in the trunk, sound like the man knocking. Thigh pass rocking, no stacks in my pocket. Got money in my pocket.
So you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers.
What happened to hip hop? They got pocket big shot, the thick block. Now every rapper claim he let his click pop. But even myself told a gun and no run and get shot. I've been there before. Now I'm fucking with Doc. Gotta do this Calvin Rodgers number. If not, I'm Billy Rock, anticipating my incarceration. You can think I'm faking like Mason, but when it come to Mace, fuck off Kelly. I don't take it in the face. I find out who's straight and I'm putting you under the table. No Buddhist, priest, Catholic, or Baptist, Patrick, and Savior. I'm far from religious, but I got beliefs, so I put canary yellow diamonds in my Jesus piece. I came back from the dead without a part of my chest. Laid in the hospital bed on cardiac arrest. I waited for 3 years while everybody else dropped. Now I understand why Nas did a song with his pop. I was ready to die without a reasonable death. Smoke, trying to get hit doggy style before I go out. Until they sign my death certificate, all eyes on me. I'm still at it, illmatic, and that's the documentary. Ready to die without a reasonable death. Smoke, trying to get hit doggy style before I go out. Until they sign my death certificate, all eyes on me. I'm still at it, illmatic, and that's the documentary. If I die, my niggas, fuck it. I did a song with Mary Blige, my niggas. Got a hook from Faith, no verse from Jay. I guess on West Side Story, thought I spit in his face. No and love and only love. I was talking to Ja with that Maybach line. It was payback time. Keep fucking with me, nigga. I'll put you under me. Take your car and trade it in for 8,300 G's. If you cross my teeth, I'll dot your eyes. You do life in the cemetery, I do mine with shine. Come home, sit in the throne with my legs crossed in my Air Force, middle finger up, fuck the world. Cause I'm feeling like puffs when life after death hit. More money, more problems, and I lost my best friend. I'm the second dopest nigga from Compton you'll ever hear. The first nigga only put out albums every 7 years.
Speaking of Jay, that just makes me roll down. Now, your song, West Side Story, you got a line that says, don't wear throwbacks, but drive, ride, and stay back. That a shot at Jay.
Nah, I was talking about Ja Rule. So, I mean, I got a lot of respect for Jay, you know what I'm saying? I never take shots at legends. That's just something I don't do. Let me tell you why I do this shit. I'm a son of a gun, cause mine was a Hoover Crip. First day I got signed, I had to prove I spit. Freestyle with Busta Rhymes. Son, who can say? The protege of Doc Dre, I can finally put the shoes on. Now that the rumors of Rock Kid and Cube gone, they say truth hurts some like quicksand. Don't stop me in traffic and ask about this man. I got a story feeling. They call from under the rock after the dog pound crushed the village. I got a family to feed, I'm the middle, I'm not chillin'. We can talk about a loan after I sell 5 million. If I
They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Bills have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Until they saw my death certificate, all eyes on me. I'm still at it, illmatic, and that's the documentary. Ready to die without a reason to down. Smoke chronic and hit it donkeys now before I go out. Until they saw my death certificate, all eyes on me. I'm still at it, illmatic, and that's the documentary.
Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman in the game in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First down, Goodrich. That's how it's set up the screen. It's complete. Taking it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there. The drive starting very nicely. First down. At the 42-yard line.
I gotta shake my trap. I gotta hit my block. Nothing else matter but the money. Nothing else matter but the money. Fuck a nigga head. Niggas used to pull up in the bucket. Now the snap trade costs 100. You don't wanna run it. Niggas couple million like funny. Everything you doing, now they done it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
No funny. Got 40 on me for the dumbest. And I got a little for you brothers. Homie, don't play that. Swear what is words to my mama. She just told me focus on the commas. What is every day? I just wanna get it 10 ways. Early in the day, new chase. Every day I wait. I gotta thank the Lord for the day. Then I gotta go and get paid. Oh my goodness. Ain't got a portion of money. My brain never make a nigga hush. Fuck a nigga fuck. Sorry if I'm being from the block. I gotta show a head how to stop. Boy, you a joke. Kevin Hart with it. Still feel rapper worth about a couple million. I'ma go get a nigga. I'ma go get a nigga. I'ma go get it.
First down. He's been a forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you couldn't forget. First time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When it does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On first down. Back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there. It's second and 11. The Vikings get a signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm getting money like a sheik. $250,000 made it in a week. Crib like a mall. Young nigga living like meat. A couple bad bitches in the Jeep. 24 bottles. You don't know nothing about this. You don't know nothing about a brick. 50K large. Could've went and bought a new Benz, but instead I just put it on the wrist. And your bitch love it. Rich nigga, but I'm still thugging. Broke nigga stay mean mugging. Used to have trouble with the 4-door for it. Now I'm trying to make the 4s. Y'all ain't seen nothing. Ain't even tripping. Promise I'ma die real nigga. To free my homeboys in the system. Stay prayed up. Every day my mind made up. Every day I'm around with a talk. Never call sipping. Case they wanna push, they look. Try me if you thinking I'm bluff.
Operating from the gun. Goodrich.
I love it when the beat go to ride out.
Gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
I gotta push my bird. I gotta drop my top. I gotta check my trap. I gotta hit my block. Oh, every day. Oh, every day. I gotta push my bird. I gotta drop my top. I gotta check my trap. I gotta hit my block.
PC Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packers Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For Devontae Adams. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Again, it's Cook. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play action. Goodrich. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for him. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
Going to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Extra point is
and he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
At the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Jair Alexander.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
On 3rd down, Goodrich. They're going for Jefferson downfield. They can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's caught by Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 10 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
He's tackled.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. This is Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. That's complete. Right around the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Goodrich. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Goodrich. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Goodrich. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked down low, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll go again to Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Tackle made at the
Give him 6 yards in the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. He gets it left side to Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
3rd down.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And they take a knee.
Today's
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Green Bay, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Carry system incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Can I did the dash? Can I catch me, bro? Can I did the dash? Can I catch me, bro? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah. Can I hit that? Okay, yeah. Can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah. Can I hit that? Okay, yeah. Can I hit that? Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no